Hello everybody, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel. First of all, Happy New Year's to every single one of you. I hope you had a fantastic holiday. If not, I hope at least 2021 would be a better year for every single person. My 2021 didn't start off that great. It wasn't that bad either, but I just hope everyone's safe and well. Anyway, for this month, it's a little bit more chaotic. I tried to write it down. I went back to my older live streams and most of the games that I actually play this month is all digital for some reason. It's really hot today, so I hope whatever comes out of my mouth actually makes any sense. For the most part, these are the two physical games that I can remember on top of my head. I'm pretty sure I've played more. I didn't actually play this, but I wanted to give a special mention to Your Player 2 Josh. He sent this to me as a Christmas gift. I have played the Wii U version, but I haven't started on the Switch. I actually spent my time playing Animal Crossing this time around. My file is still currently stuck in December. I actually missed out on the Thanksgiving event, and I also missed out on Christmas and, well, Toy Day and a whole bunch of stuff, so I had to try and travel back 2 months to complete everything. I still haven't celebrated New Year's in the Animal Crossing game. I finally caught up like 2 months worth of Animal Crossing in the span of a week. I didn't have that much time to do much Animal Crossing until like recently. I do appreciate the updates in this game, but I wish there was a little bit more. I thought by now the barista would be back. I would have loved the cafe to be introduced back by now. For the most part, I did Toy Day. I just need to do New Year's. In fact, I streamed Toy Day on New Year's. Well, the second for me, but the first for most of the people that watch me. And that is basically all the physical for this month. It's actually going to be really short and sweet, but it's most likely going to turn out to be like at least a 20-minute video because I know myself very well. Those are the two physical games, one of which I played and one I just wanted to give a special mention. It's also featured in my collection video, so there's that. Okay, on to the digital Switch games. I'm currently playing Spiritfarer. The problem is I bought this in January, so we're gonna discard that. I've been playing it for the past couple of days. I absolutely adore the game and I would highly recommend it. I've been waiting for it to go on sale. I missed out on the first sale when it first launched. It was like 10% off. A couple of days ago, it was 25% off and I picked it up. And I will play it every single day at night, sometimes up to like 5 a.m. in the morning. Speaking of which, I only slept for like 45 minutes today because I was playing Spiritfarer for like until like 7 a.m. in the morning. My sleeping pattern is back to being atrocious, but it's a January game, so we're gonna disregard that. I've also been playing Kingdoms 2 Crowns. My friend actually gifted me Kingdoms 2 on Steam, so now I have the Switch copy and the PC version. It runs a bit better on the PC, if I'm being completely honest. It was also slightly cheaper. I gifted him Cat Quest back, which is not fair, so I have to buy him another game at another time, but his wish list is on private, so I don't know what games he has and what he wants. I got gifted Kingdoms 2 Crowns, so I've been playing it both on Steam and on the Nintendo Switch. I do have the physical copy, but it's like there, and I don't want to pull the box out from the pile. I just packed it up. I've also been playing Hatsune Miku. I bought the second pack. Finally went on sale a couple of days ago along with like Spiritfarer. So as you can probably imagine, I spent a lot of money that particular day. I started playing a couple of the new songs. I haven't delved too much into it because with me for Hatsune Miku, if I don't have like trophies or something to keep me going, it's really hard for me to go back to it unless I'm streaming or I'm in the music kick. Hatsune Miku requires a lot of brain energy, which I don't have at the moment. As much as I like music games, I feel like I need to be driven to earn trophies or I'm in the mood to like play it, or else I'm not like motivated at all. I think it was also either 25 or 30% off, and I grabbed it and I used all my gold coins. Like lately my attention span has been pretty bad and I don't have the energy like I did a couple of months ago. I don't know if it's because I've been like indoors for so long and haven't been doing much exercise and going out. I'm in this like weird headspace with certain games where I can only play it for a certain amount of time, 30 to 40 minutes, and then I have to put it down and just do something else. I'm not saying I don't like the game, I clearly do, but in terms of energy level, especially when it comes to summertime, I just like dip down. Like right now it's so hot and there's like lights beaming on me and I really want to open the fan, but it's gonna be really noisy. There's that. Played like Hatsune Miku, maybe like 2 or 3 songs each session throughout the day. Okay, I just got interrupted. The groceries came and I had to like disinfect everything and put it back because there was some frozen stuff. But now I'm back. Hopefully I'm still on track. Okay, the next digital game that I played was Monster Hunter Generations. I played this with Brackerman, Daniel, and Asia Respect. I would have played with Goofy as well if he didn't have a normal 9 to 5, but our schedules don't really match. But one of these days, I'm really looking forward to Rise that's coming out in March, and Stories of Seasons that's also coming out in March. I'm gonna be broke during March, which is fantastic. I'm still relatively new to Monster Hunter Generations. I only recently reached high rank and I still have my beginner's outfit, so I haven't upgraded anything. And my first proper Monster Hunter game was Monster Hunter World, so to go backwards was a little bit hard for me and I got carried most of the time, but I really had fun. I'm less intimidated when it comes to like Monster Hunter Generations because the pixels look less scary and frightening, so that's been a fun experience to play, except my internet is god awful and I have to literally sit next to the router with this or else it won't connect. I've also bought Hades. I still haven't opened it. The fact that I bought Spiritfarer like a couple of days ago and I've been playing it non-stop. I've been meaning to play Hades because a lot of people that I watch started playing it. It was on sale, I grabbed it. I've been trying to play it. I told myself not to buy any more games. Like my 2021 resolution, I don't usually do resolutions because I never follow through, as you can probably tell. My resolution is to buy a game, to play it to a certain point enough to justify buying another game, because the backlog situation is pretty disgusting on my end. I am trying to be more frugal with my money this year because last year in 2020 I really did all the retail therapy to defend myself. In March I will be buying those 2 games, but next month I can only think of 1 game in Feb, which would be Bravely Default. I'm thinking of pre-ordering it end of January, but I will have to see. I don't want any games this month. I don't think anything is gonna pop out. I already bought an expansion pack for Hatsune Miku and I already bought Spiritfarer this month, so I don't think I will be buying any more new games. Hopefully there's no releases that I missed out on, but next month it will only be Bravely Default, the second game, and March will be those 2 I mentioned earlier. But hopefully that's it. Oh, and the final game that I've been playing on the Nintendo Switch digital copy was Taiko no Tatsujin. I bought the pack. It was very expensive, but it was cheaper than buying the physical, which is not available out here yet. I bought the digital copy. In my absolute defense, I have streamed it. I really like the concept of Taiko bringing back to it rather than just drums and friends. I like the RPG element that they used to have for the PS Vita, and now it's on Switch and it makes it a lot more easier for me to access it because the PS Vita that I have is kind of like slowing down. I'm terrified of it ever breaking on me because I don't think I can replace a PS Vita Slim or I can find one in the market anymore. And I do have a couple of PS Vita games that I would like to play eventually. It's currently in this bin, but trust and believe that I want my PS Vita to survive because I absolutely adore it. You just try to film in silence and there's always something happening in the background. If it's not my neighbors mowing the lawn, it's someone like banging on the door, parcels, letters, whatever, deliveries. Which I am grateful for, that I can stay at home and not move, but at the same time I would just like to be able to film this video that I'm trying to muster the energy to film for the past week, but I finally sit down and just everything just goes wrong. That's usually what happens when I try to film something. Anyway, the only PS4 game that I really remember on the top of my head playing was Harvest Moon Light of Hope. I tried to play this game. It wasn't as bad as the first Harvest Moon game under Natsumi, but at the same time it was not that great. For the price that I paid, it's understandable. If I had paid full price for it, like originally I think it was retail for like $60 to $70, I'll be extremely mad. But as you can tell, it's $19.95. Yes, I bought this during Black Friday. Bought it for like $9 something, so it was okay for that price. But I would not pay anything beyond that. Like I said many times before, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I strongly recommend people to try out Stories of Seasons, which is like the old school Harvest Moon games. It's currently known as Stories of Seasons. Please do not pick this up unless it's like super cheap and you're just desperate for trophies, then yes. But it's fairly empty and I will try my best to finish it. I went out of my way to get it. I'm just gonna have to finish it because I paid money for it. I might as well just play it. I might actually trade this in eventually, and I still have to do my PS4 game collection video, but it's really hard lately because I'm just like not in the mood to film. and today I feel slightly better. I don't think I can squeeze in 2 videos in one day. But anyway, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. And the next game that I really played on the PS4 was, I don't think I've really done anything on the PS4 that I can remember. Maybe I have streamed more games than I initially thought, but I have no memory of this month. I tried playing Persona 5 Royals, and I also have, I'm like looking at my pile over there of things I'm like trying to finish, and 13 Sentinels, Aegis. I put it right in front of my desk, like on purpose, so I'm like forced to look at it every single day, but I just ignore the pile and play Spiritfarer at the end of the night. So I don't know what's wrong with me. For the most part, I never owned a TV until like quite recently, so the thought of like docking my Switch and playing it aside from streaming is like a weird concept for me. I actually spent more time sitting next to my dad and watching him play video games than me actually playing video games. I didn't start properly playing video games until like later on in high school, which high school starts at like 12 to 13 years old in Australia because we don't have middle school. That's a little piece of side info that nobody really asked for. I think that's it for PS4. Anyway, I've rambled for like a good 10 minutes. Now on to Steam. I've actually played a couple of Steam games, and I forgot to cancel my Humble Bundle, and I got randomly charged at the end of like the month for December. It was games that I wanted, but I was unsure if I wanted to actually buy it in a bundle, and I didn't know it was $30. I thought it was $15, so that was like not a fun surprise. I ended up getting like a bunch of games like Indivisible. I was planning to buy the physical copy, but now I have the Steam version, so I need to play that. I've seen like Daniel Brackerman stream it, and also Sushi Fairy, and a bunch of my friends stream it, and I've always kind of wanted it. It's a platform fighting story driven kind of game, and it's not really my personal vibe. I just get influenced by other people, like I'm probably influencing you, so sorry in advance. Please don't go out of your way to spend money. This is just like a conversation we're having. I really have no room to talk, but hey. I also streamed like Chicken Police, the demo. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. It's fully voice act. I don't have to read. It's the perfect game for streamers, and the plotline is amazing so far. And I actually watched my friend Ghost in the Shelly on Twitch stream it, and that's why I wanted to try it out for myself. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Well, so far in the demo anyway. And like I said earlier, I play Kingdoms 2 Crowns. And lastly, I also play some Maple Story. We're not going to talk about it. And I also play Stardew Valley because there was a recent update for the Steam version, which I'm really excited for. I know the update patch is going to come out on the console for the Switch later on this month, I think. I'm still contemplating whether or not I should pick up the physical copy for Stardew Valley because I have it in every single version except for the Xbox. I even have it on my phone. Anyway, I really don't need to spend that much money. I'm just really excited for this year's lineup for video games, and I'm just hoping that everything will work out. I'm just hoping this year will be a lot better. I now have like a whole bunch of backlog. I need to remember to cancel my Humble Bundle. I keep forgetting, but I want to see what games they have to offer this month. It's bad. Ever since I bought my PC, it's been downhill from here. But I'm pretty excited for 2021's lineup for video games. It's really hard for me to go outside and buy the physical copy myself. I think that's it for today. I think I rambled long enough despite having barely anything to talk about, really. Leave me a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to ask me. Tell me what games you're currently playing and what games you're planning to buy and what you look forward to in 2021. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content from me, and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, and I'd like to say that I ordered some more K-pop albums. This is not a K-pop channel, but I will be unboxing them, so if you're looking forward to that, don't come for me. Bye!